Hello everyone. In this short video, I'm going over a few type of quadratic functions. There are three different forms we represent quadratic function. One of them is a standard form, which is in form of y equal to a x squared plus bx plus c. The factor form looks like y equal to a parenthesis x minus r multiplied by x minus s, and the vertex form that mostly we love, vertex form, it looks like y equal to a parenthesis x minus h squared plus k. So there are three different forms to show a quadratic functions. The graph of quadratic function, it will be concave up or it will be concave down. This point they call it vertex, and this is a vertex. How do we know a graph is concave up or concave down? This a, same as this one, all of them they're sharing a. If a is more than 0, it will be concave up. You can say happy smile. If a is less than 0, it will be concave down. Example, y equal to 5 x squared minus 8x plus 4. You looking at this equation, you see here is degree 2. Degree or exponent is 2. That means we are dealing with quadratic functions. Quadratic functions, there are three different forms, and the given form is in a standard form. Now the question is, we have two choices. A, there is a graph, for example, like this, and B, we have a graph like that. So which one is a graph of this function? Because a here is 5 is greater than 0, therefore we will pick A. Let's have another example. F of x equal to 5x squared minus x plus 2. Now the question is this standard form? Is that A, standard form, B, factor form, and C, vertex? So if you have your note sheet, this will be a standard form. Standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. So it will be a standard form, and usually they ask you guys, if it's a standard form, what is A, what is B, and what is C? So A will be 5, B will be -1, and C will be 2. And the graph, it will be concave up because A is greater than 0. Let's have another type of question. Let's go with the yellow. F of x equal to 3 parenthesis x minus 2 squared plus 7. So my first question is, A, is this quadratic? So is this a quadratic function? B. If so, write in standard form. So there are two questions here. So how do we know is a quadratic? Is that yes or no? The quadratic, the highest exponent should be 2. And here we have 2. That means if you simplify this one, x will be, we're going to have x squared. So the answer will be yes, it's quadratic. Now when it's quadratic, you need to write it in a standard form. What is a standard form? Standard form, in your note sheet, you have it y equal to a x squared plus bx plus c. So with this information, we can write, so we have to make this form, which this is in the vertex form, so we have to make it to this form. So it's all algebra. We make it equal to 3 parenthesis x minus 2 times x minus 2 plus 7. Instead of x minus 2 squared, I wrote it like this. Now if you simplify this, you will get x squared minus 2x plus 4. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 is positive 4. So now you're going to simplify this more. We get x squared minus 4x plus 4. We have 7 here plus 7. And this should multiply by 3. It's very important. It's a 3 multiplied by this. So equal to 3x squared. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. 3 times negative 4x is negative 12x plus 12 plus 7 equal to 3x squared minus 12x plus 19. So this will be quadratic in a standard form. Standard form degree 2, degree 1, and there is no x. So this is done. Let's have another question. K of x equal to 13 squared plus 13 to power of x. Is this quadratic function? Is that yes or no? If it's yes, make it to vertex form. So we need to investigate on this equation. We have 2 here, but this 2 doesn't mean is quadratic because 13 squared is 169. So this is a number here, and 3 to power of x. X on the top will be exponent function. So this is not a quadratic function. You will say no, and we don't solve this one because it's not a quadratic. So knowing these 3 different format is super important. So y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, y equal to a, x minus s, x minus r, and last one, y equal to a, x minus h squared plus k. In next video, we're gonna graph a quadratic that this point here is h and k coming from this h and this guy.